Now, your First Alert weather with Chief Meteorologist Stephen Bowers.
Our week is off to an unseasonably warm start, and most of this week will be unseasonably warm. But you do see a noticeable drop in the temperature from Tuesday to Wednesday, and then Thursday starts to recover, and by Friday and certainly through this weekend, we'll be back in the middle and upper 60s. Now, that Wednesday is still just a little bit above normal for this time of year, but it's a noticeable drop in the temperatures nonetheless. The lead up to this could get a little gusty tomorrow. I don't expect necessarily a lot of wind, but occasionally we can start to get a little gusty, and that may start picking up between about 9 and 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, where you see 20+ mile-per-hour gusts around Grand Junction, and those are going to be with us through the afternoon. Initially, they're close to 20 miles per hour, but as we go on through the day and into the late afternoon and especially into the evening, we can easily get some 20 to 30 mile-per-hour gusts. These are likely to be with us through about 10 o'clock to midnight, and then overnight these wind gusts will subside fairly steadily and fairly quickly. And then Wednesday looks a whole lot calmer, but also noticeably cooler, as we say there. It's all because of this cold front that's moving ashore over the Pacific Northwest tonight. This is tracking east. This warm front keeps us somewhat warm tomorrow, but we will turn cooler behind that cold front, and all of this is sliding to the east, and that includes these clouds that are back to our west over Utah. So overnight, especially after midnight, you'll notice these clouds beginning to increase. We do get a few showers perhaps over the higher terrain, probably not so much in the valleys. Maybe there's a stray shower, but realistically that chance is smaller than 10%. So I've left it off the forecast. But over the mountains, it certainly is a possibility. It's a brief window of opportunity, though, and by lunchtime, even the clouds are clearing. The sun's going to come back out, and there'll be a few passing clouds, and you see a few more mountain showers later in the afternoon tomorrow. But by 6, 7 o'clock, those scoot out of here, and tomorrow evening becomes mostly clear. And we'll start our Wednesday with sunshine. There we are at 6 a.m. and keep on going through noon. It's still mostly sunny. Through the afternoon, we can get a few more of these clouds. I don't expect a whole lot in the way of cloud cover. However, there are some thicker clouds over the mountains, and maybe there's some spots of snow associated with that. The high temperature today was 66 degrees, 16 degrees above normal for this time of year. The morning low temperature was 36 degrees. That's 11 degrees above normal for this time of year. No, it's 9 degrees. I went the wrong direction there. 61 is the current temperature, and we're still under a clear sky. I do expect that we will stay clear this evening, but we're going to keep cooling too, down to 54 degrees by about 7 o'clock. By 8 o'clock, we'll step down to 51 degrees, and we'll be close to 50 degrees at 9 o'clock. After that, we can cool into the 40s, and then after midnight, the clouds are going to increase. And that keeps us somewhat mild tonight, with lows near 39 degrees at Grand Junction. 33 degrees will be that low at Delta, with 31 degrees at Montrose and Glade Park. Expect 32 degrees in Nucla, and 28 degrees will be your low temperature in Cortez. Tomorrow we have more clouds, especially in the morning. The afternoon may brighten up a little bit, and will warm steadily through the 40s and right up towards 60, almost there by 11 o'clock. And then after lunchtime, we'll definitely be in the low to mid 60s, hitting the top at about 66 degrees around Grand Junction. Expect 64 degrees at both Delta and at Cortez down there in the Four Corners. 61 will be that high temperature at Montrose, with 65 at Nucla, and 57 will be your high temperature in Glade Park tomorrow. Here's your 7-day forecast. After those 60s tomorrow, there's a solid 10 to 15 degree temperature drop. That means 53 for the high on Wednesday. We'll recover to almost 60 on Thursday and back into the 60s on Friday, and we'll hold on to those warmer temperatures through the weekend. And Montrose, after low 60s tomorrow, it's just 49 degrees on Wednesday. We'll recover to middle 50s on Thursday, and then we're close to 60 degrees for highs on both Friday and Saturday. And Delta, after those mid 60s tomorrow, we cool to 52 degrees on Wednesday, and then we're on the way back up, and we'll be closing in on 60 degrees on Thursday and back in the mid 60s starting Friday. And in Cortez, after mid 60s tomorrow, it's low to mid 50s for both Wednesday and Thursday. That warming is a little slower to start, but we will be back in the lower 60s by Friday.